Welcome to Seasons of Life, a biblical perspective for how to navigate life's ups and downs. Do you feel overwhelmed? Or do you feel successful? Experiencing loss? This weekly 15-minute word of inspiration will motivate you to live with more wisdom and peace. Here is your host, Pastor Mercy Oduah.
Blessings, my precious viewers. It's another time for Seasons of Life, a biblical way to deal with life challenges. Because we cannot avoid life challenges, because they are unavoidable and inevitable, I want you to be equipped with spiritual support and guidance as you go through the ups and downs of life. So I am here to offer you spiritual support and guidance in your seasons of life, especially the challenging season. I am sharing from my seasons of life experiences, hoping they will benefit you. If you are watching me for the first time, kindly share on your platform, and I thank you for sharing. In the last episode 64, I started a series on learning and applying the Hebrew names of God. Why? Because the Hebrew names of God convey power to us, and we need to understand them in their originality. Because when something is original, it is really good. So you need to learn the original names of God so that you can be able to relate to God better. And in that episode 64, I examined one of the names of God as Jehovah Jireh, the great provider. If you missed that, you can go back and listen. But today in episode 65, I am moving forward with another powerful name of God known as Jehovah Rapha. Jehovah Rapha is another Hebrew name of God, and it means the Lord that heals. The Lord that heals. Rapha is a Hebrew word, means to heal. So when I say Jehovah Rapha, it means the Lord that heals. It has been translated down to English. We don't use Rapha in our everyday conversation. However, Rapha has been translated down to English as to heal. So God is known as Jehovah Rapha, and it means the Lord that heals us. I want you to know that God first revealed this name to the children of Israel in the book of Exodus, chapter 15, verse 26. God said to them, I am the Lord that raphas you, meaning I am the Lord that heals you. So God revealed himself there as Jehovah Rapha, and that is the source of that Hebrew name, Jehovah Rapha. And I want you to know that this promise is not limited only to the Israelites or in the Old Testament. The promise of God's healing is for us as well in this dispensation. I want you to know that Jesus came on the cross and died not only for our salvation, but for our healing as well. So the death of Jesus brought healing to us. It is a continuation of the promise of God right in the book of Exodus chapter 15, verse 26, where God first revealed himself as Jehovah Rapha, down to the work of the cross where Jesus died and brought healing to us. The prophet Isaiah in the book of Isaiah 53 verse 5 prophesied in advance that Jesus was going to come and heal us by saying that Jesus was wounded for our transgression. Jesus was bruised for our iniquity. The punishment that brought our peace was upon him, and by his stripes we were healed already in the past. We were healed. By his stripes we were healed. Isaiah 53 verse 5 is your promise of healing. I want you to receive it, and I want you to put your trust in God, in that disease in your body, in that disease that is eating you, or family member, or friends. What kind of healing can Jesus perform? What kind of healing can Jehovah Rapha perform? I want you to know that Jehovah Rapha can heal us physically, according to the book of 2 Kings, chapter 5, verse 10, where Prophet God used Prophet Elisha to heal Naaman from leprosy. Jehovah Rapha can heal us even emotionally, according to Psalm 34, verse 18, that says that God is near to those who are broken heart. Jehovah Rapha can heal us mentally, according to the book of Daniel, chapter 4, verse 34, which says that Nebuchadnezzar, the king, lifted up his eyes to the heaven, and his altered mind was restored to him. Jehovah Rapha can heal us spiritually, according to Psalm 103, that says, "Bless the Lord, O my soul, and forget not his benefit, who forgives our sins." You see, forgiveness of sin is a spiritual healing. God has proven many times through the power of his name that he is our healer, and no disease is too difficult for him. We live in this time, in this season, where germs and viruses and bacteria are at war with humanity. New viruses and bacteria are at war with humanity. Not every disease is treatable by doctors, but every disease bows to Jehovah Rapha. We must look up to him to heal us and heal everything concerning us. He healed in the past, he is healing in the present, and he will continue to heal us even tomorrow. Sickness affects every aspect of life: physical, emotional, mental, financial, and spiritual. It is a challenging journey and season in a life when you are sick, when you find yourself in a sick bed. But you must trust Jehovah Rapha to bring healing and to bring you out of that season of sickness to good health, because both are in his hands. Sickness he can overtake, and he can bring you to a season of good health. I will share with you now one of the remarkable seasons of the New Testament performed by Jesus Christ, to let you know that Jesus brought healing to us. And this story is found in the book of John, chapter 9, verses 1 to 7. I will summarize. There was a man that was born blind from birth. He was born blind from birth, and it is called congenital blindness. And this man was on a journey of life to live his life with blindness. What a journey. Because this man was born blind from birth, the disciples of Jesus went to him and asked him, "Master, who sinned, this man or the parents? Why was he born blind?" And Jesus gave them the shocker of their life by telling them that this man did not sin, neither did his parents sin. You guys have a wrong assumption. But that this man was born blind so that the works of God will be seen, so that the glory will go to God. What are the works of God? Healing is one of the works of God. So it was specific. Jesus was telling them that this man was born blind so that Jehovah Rapha will manifest his healing power on him. Isn't that powerful? Isn't that powerful? And little did this man know that his life was going to change as he encountered Jesus. Jesus touched him and healed him instantly. And people were amazed. People were surprised that this man's journey with blindness was interrupted by Jesus' healing power. You see, God has been in our future and he knows how to heal us. The disease that we have, the sickness in our body, is a platform for God to demonstrate his glory and his sovereignty. And I want you to know that in hopelessness, there is hope. This man that was born blind was so thankful and was happy that Jesus healed him. Nevertheless, his healing attracted animosity, criticism from the Pharisees who never believed in Jesus. They doubted the man. They called Jesus a sinner. They went ahead and drove the man out of their temple. You see, when this man was suffering, they didn't say anything, but the moment that this man was healed, it attracted, attention and criticism. They called Jesus a sinner before this man. But the man that was born blind said, I don't know what you guys are saying. I don't know whether Jesus was a sinner or not. But one thing I know is that I was blind, but now I can see. What an amazing story. What an amazing story. And the same is for us today. That once we were in cancer, now we are free. Once we were with kidney issues, diabetes, high blood pressure, mental issue, now we are free. That is our story, our expectation. Because the book of Revelation, the book of Revelation, chapter 19, verse 10, says that the testimony of Jesus Christ is a spirit of prophecy for us today. So as I close, I want you to know that not only can you receive physical healing, you can experience spiritual healing as well. Because this man that was born blind, Jesus revealed himself to him as the Son of God. The man believed and worshiped him. I don't blame him. I will roll on the floor and worship him for doing that as well. So as I close, I want you to know that Rapha means to heal, that Jehovah Rapha means the Lord that heals us. Meditate on the book of Isaiah 53, verse 5, and know that by his stripes you are healed. Expect healing in your body. Expect it for your friend, for your family. Let us all lift up our eyes to the hill from where comes our healing. Our healing comes from Jehovah Rapha. May the Lord bless you. May the Lord cause his face to shine upon you. And may Jehovah Rapha heal you today and forever. Shalom, and see you next time with the mighty Hebrew name of God.
Thank you for watching this episode of Seasons of Life. Until next time, be well, and may God bless you.